Well, hey folks, pt.64 here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Ricciville and FS19. Yes, indeed. So I gave it a little try yesterday, and it seems like I can do about a half an hour at the computer before my... Whoa, before I get run over by a car? No, that's 1 minute at the computer. Yeah, before my arm starts to really throb. You guys were right. Unfortunately, unlike my younger, better days, tendons take a while to heal. Most of you were saying like 6 weeks, which would be... These make a really nice privacy hedge now, don't they? Which is unfortunate. I mean, that's a long time. It's been 2 weeks now, and although it doesn't just throb all dang day anymore, yeah, it's still one of those things where I have to be very careful picking up my coffee cup with that hand, etc., etc. But at any rate, I'm good to be back. I'm going to try and get a little bit of an episode in here. How's our critters doing? Oh, right, you don't do it that way anymore. Ugh. Life is so complicated. Okay, chickens, you're doing great and even better. You guys, alright, you need some straw. And the pigs, they could use some straw as well. Alright, let's do that then. That will give us something to concentrate on. Yeah, I'm still really stiff trying to move the mouse around, so if things look kind of janky and jerky even more than normal, that's me. So I see we are up to version 1.7 now on the map. Because even though my good buddy Steve there, Oldman 101, is... oh, lucky. In fact, making a second map based on this one. He's still upgrading this one like a crazy bugger. In fact, I believe there was 3 factories I didn't even own when I stopped making videos a couple of weeks ago. Like they didn't exist. So I downloaded, I believe, 19 or was it 20? Possibly 20 different upgrades. So in the last couple of weeks as well. Very busy boy, I tell you. So, and of course Dexter is anxious as heck that I get Dexter's up and running. He says, you know, the potential's there to make some money, man. What's keeping you? But, well, he's just got to put up with the fact that, you know, Dad was a little wounded. So, alright, what do I need? What am I doing? Oh, I kind of look forward to you. Yeah, let's drive the big warrior, shall we? More than we need, perhaps, for this wee job, but hey. Ooh, a little bit of a skip to Maloo there. Beep beep. So rather why are you in full winter vision? Kind of interesting news out of Giants about the whole, you know, come October this year, there won't be a new Farm Sim game. They're talking DLC, etc., etc. Now, are we in fact seeing Farm Sim going the way of the whole, you know, games as a service thing? Is that what this is the prelude to? You know? Or is it simply the fact that, I mean, they're not saying there won't be a Farm Sim 21, they're just saying it's not going to come in 2020, which is sort of, well, what we would have normally expected is October of this year, and bada bing, bada boom, we would have, you gonna take all of it? No, okay. We would have a new game. Now, whether that means it's actually gonna be... Ooh, that was not my best. Actually 2021 when the game's released, or, you know, maybe towards Christmas season of this year. But either way, as I said, they didn't actually say there won't be one, just that it's not going to be released in 2020. No, fair enough. it's kind of a, you know, there's more than enough game companies, most of which are not exactly, well, shall we say primo, that do things like that, you know, release, let's just make up a name, Tow Truck Simulator 18 in, you know, 2016 or something. So, change sides, give the piggies theirs. I'm not sure about the last set of cows. We do have 2 sets. Alright, so they've got some now, eh? Okay, they're actually pretty good. How's the other one? They need TMR, hay, and silage. Okay. TMR, hay, and silage. Wow. I don't really need the mixing wagon for any of those things. So, I mean, it's... not to say that I support this whole games as a service thing. But then again, I'm sure there's people that said I don't support this whole games as a digital thing as opposed to a hard copy. You know, providing the content is reasonably priced. You know, if you consider what did this game cost new? About $45 or something. So, if you get a game's worth of content in that amount of DLC, what's really the difference? This is a brand new engine. You know, we put up with the old one for, you know, how many iterations of Farm Sim? Oh, okay, you're already strung up with a trailer, so you know what? We might as well just go with what we know. And now there's a new one. And one of the things you always hear, and it seemed, weirdly enough, almost especially prevalent. Look at that, there's a single rung inside in case you fall in your trailer. I'd never noticed that before. Oddly enough, even at the release of FS19, even though it's running on a different engine, blah, blah, one of the things most commonly noticed in amongst the people that went, I'm not going to bother, it's just another iteration of the same game. And I suppose if you look at, you know, to those of us that put a lot of hours into this game, we do notice the, you know, the day-to-day changes. Now, what is this? I can't read it. Load what? Ah, silage, sure. We certainly notice the differences between one iteration of the game and the next, but the detractors of the game will always immediately point out, I believe it was the far set that needed it, you know, that, well, you're paying for a whole new game, and, you know, what are you getting is just, you know, the exact same stuff with different pixels wrapped around it. You know, this one says Class, that one says John Deere, blah, blah, blah. You know, so maybe it makes more sense that rather than go, okay, here it is, shell out your $45-50 and, you know, here's Farm Sim 21, you know, as opposed to, well, we've now added this, this, and this to it. You don't seem to want that. Well, this should be this one. Oh, I see. There we go. You have so much stuff on the front here that it's not registering the right bit of kit. Ooh, is that going to hit the roof? No, we're outside of it. Ooh, that's close. It looks like it might have fit underneath. So we'll have to see how it plays out. I mean, if they expect us to buy 4 tractors and another one of their not terribly well done maps, and they think that's worth $40, well, then we gotta say congrats. You know, you might as well be Electronic Arts or something, because you're screwing us. But in the meantime, we'll have to see, as I said. I haven't seen anywhere any sort of announcement as to when anything else might be available. But we'll see how that goes. I do believe we have tomorrow. Don't we? Pig food. No, I don't want pig food. Yes. Speaking of Dexter. Hey, buddy. So, yeah. I'm kind of looking forward to see what they come up with, to be honest with you. So, other things. Let's see. I've had a chance with this 2 weeks off to let the numbers play over a little bit on my videos, as opposed to, you know, this constant state of upload where things are, you know, there's always new ones, there's always new metrics to consider. Things have had a chance to kind of level off. And that's a good thing, because it also showed me what videos are actually garnering some interest and which ones are most certainly not. That sort of thing. There's a big update to Atlas coming this week, I believe. So what I'm doing... Just going to do that again, is it? I think it's just this trailer. See, it says it's empty. But... you know... see 0.000%, etc. And yet, see? It'll go through the whole tipping thing again. There's nothing in it. And it won't go back down. Huh. Oh well. Anyway. Alright, how does that lead them? Are they looking better now? No, they could use another bucket of TMR and they could use some more straw, but they're doing alright. They're doing alright. Yeah, they could use some TMR too. Let's go get one more TMR and give it to the other cows. So yeah, I'm going to be starting Season 2. What else? Animalica, I am going to be, for now, dropping from the list. Just, I don't know, I've watched some videos and such on it, just to kind of figure out where it was going, because it seems we're starting to collect stuff to just make buildings. And it's weird, because it's like a colony builder. Oops, I went right past what I needed. But there's no colonists, there's just you. Oh, well, let's deke around. Oh, the truck's there, I can't cut through there. Okay, never mind. We'll just use this as our way to turn around then. Except you don't have colonists. You just have sort of buildings, like the blacksmith requires an entire building. You know what I mean? The stonemason requires an entire building, and you can put streets down. And yeah, I don't know. It's not really a crafting survival sort of thing that I thought it was. It's an interesting game. It's got some decent stuff going on, but yeah. We have a lot of other crafting survival stuff that just does a better job. Yeah. So like I say, we're going to start a new season of Atlas. I'm going to continue with Conan. I really like it, actually. Yeah. Other than that, there wasn't too much. I might I don't know. I'm having some concerns with this map as well. I don't know where the heck I thought I was going with this. Just in so much as it's well exceeding, I think, what a single player can do. At least the way I've done it. See, when I started doing it this way, laying out the other factories, I didn't realize that that was just going to keep going up and up and up and up and up. As it stands now, I think I've got 3 or 4 buildings I haven't placed down. But I've also... Where is that second? Oh, it's right there. Where the heck are you going? I keep driving right by it like it didn't exist. It's because that tanker's there. It throws me off. Yeah, that's what we're blaming on. It's just a terrible place. I mean, it's kind of blocking the whole farm. Whoa! Oh, I think I just stripped some paint from my trailer. Yeah, the map is just becoming a little bit overwhelming. I'm not sure if it wouldn't behoove us at some point in the probably fairly near future. See, I'm wondering how long this other map's going to take. Because from what I understand, a lot of the placeables are already going to be in place. And from what I understand, it's a smaller map as well. But we'll continue on here for now. But believe me, it gets very confusing very quickly. Alright, everybody should hold up well enough now. Beautiful. And I think, in an effort to not only keep up with what's going, well, keep up, it's going to be 5 years before I get all the factories running, which, I mean, that's fine. It's a lot of factories for one farm. I think we're going to drop Minibrin. The views on it are minimal, to say the least. Like, it gets half the views this map does. And I suppose rightly so. It's half the map this one is. Well, not even. It's a quarter of the map that this one is. So yeah, I mean, if I'm going to play Farm Sim, and it's going to be a while before I can do 2 videos a day like I was before. So I do still need room for the other things. So if we're not going to be able to put a farm sim up every single... What kind of crap are you? Lime. Oh, alright. Yeah, if I'm not going to be able to put one up every day for a little while, then it would be nice to, you know, concentrate on one or t'other. So yeah, I think we're going to have to dump Minibrin. Like I say, it's not going to be disappointing a lot of people because it wasn't a very well-liked map, apparently. So there you go. And yeah, understandable. It's one of those maps where small equipment fits, but the distances between things make driving small equipment around make you a little bit nuts. Well, it makes me a little bit nuts. Nah, doesn't take much. It's such a short drive from here to Nuttown, let me tell you. But, yeah... So I think that's going to be in our best interest, and then we'll carry on here on our way to fame and stardom. So let's have a look at what the heck's really going on here. All of our fields, what have we got? There we go. No, really? Okay, I don't want to know if it's been harvested. I want to know... Alright, nothing's planted because it's... Oh, the ground is still too cold for us to be doing any of these things, isn't it? That's what the issue is. Okay, these ones have been plowed. That's right. Withered? Really? Why is field 10 showing as withered? Huh? That's a little odd. Field 10. Should be just out here. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Uh-oh. Am I going to be able to jump this fence? Yes, I am. Oh, there is, too. Well, what the heck? Oh, my. Oh. Oh, ooh. This is a... odd. Huh. Wow. It's not a little bit either. Oh my. This just goes on and on. Withered sunflowers. Really? I didn't actually know we owned anything on this side of the bridge. Why do we own something on this side of the bridge? I don't want to own something on this side of the bridge. Why would I? Huh. Is it something to do with the way the map is laid out? Let's have a look. Ah, I see. I inherited Field 10 because I bought this strip for, yeah. See, this is all one chunk. The field isn't separate. Alright. So that's what's going on. Because I bought this strip because it gives us, well, the chunk where our sawmill and stuff is on the other side of the river, right? That's all one portion, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's this whole chunk. Oh no, that's different from that. Why do I own Field 10? It's worth $200,000, but why do I even own it? Why do I own that? Huh. Interesting. Well, I don't really need to deal with it right now. Will it let me plow or do any of that sort of thing? I wonder. Okay, that's my big cultivator. Well, I guess that's something we'll have to check into, as to whether that's actually going to allow me to plow. Or whether I just off the field. Like I said, it's certainly not something of much current value to me, although I guess at some point we're going to have to try and own everything, aren't we? It's the only way we're going to do enough production to keep these factories running. So, yeah. Huh, I don't see an actual dedicated plow. Why would that be? Is it parked up against one of me buildings? Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. There's a plow. A plug. Awesome. Well, that's something to consider. But I think what I'm going to do, guys, I know we're only about 25 minutes in, but I think I'm going to call the episode here. Just letting you know that, okay, I am more or less back enough to get back into this. And like I said, want to let you guys know that some things are not going to be any longer, and some things will be carrying on. Some things will be starting afresh. And, well, beyond that, though, do take care of each other, folks. We will see you here the next time. Ciao for now.